One flower spike in 30 years for a hummingbird that might not come. It's a desperate gamble for a plant. A lifetime's effort destroyed in a minute. The white markings on their faces give these animals their name, spectacled bears. The cubs here are a few months old and learning from their mother how to survive in the mountains. Downstream, the river meets the trees. This is the edge of the cloud forest. At more than 300 pounds, the spectacled bear is South America's largest predator. Yet they're found in the treetops. Paddington bear from darkest Peru must have been a spectacled bear. They are the only bears here. A fox is up there too, though not quite as sure-footedly as the bear. It's called the gray tree fox. It's not a Zorro, but an invader from North America. It lives mainly on birds' eggs. Cloud forests cloak the Andes through Ecuador and Colombia. With some 40 feet of rain a year, Lloro, Colombia is officially the wettest place on Earth. Farther down the slopes of Peru, the cloud forest becomes the Amazon jungle. The rivers flow into each other and surge down the mountains as if they were trying to fill up South America, which once they did. 10 million years ago, as the Andes rose, they formed a gigantic rim around the entire western half of the continent, turning it into a basin. It was perhaps the biggest lake the world has ever known. It didn't last long. The continent's eastern edge gave in to the pressure, and rivers broke through to the Atlantic. With the constant flow of water from the Andes, it has never managed to drain completely. What was left was the Amazon, holding a fifth of all the river water in the world. South America had been an island for 100 million years, full of opossums, giant armadillos, and sloths as large as cows. The Andes kept rising and formed a land bridge with North America. 3 million years ago, bears, foxes, and jaguars crossed that bridge and found a new home in South America. In the foothills of the Andes, the residents and the immigrants met. So this is why today there are more types of plants and animals here than anywhere else. The world's ultimate immigrant may have set foot in South America only 20,000 years ago. At huge waterfalls, people pit their wits against gravity and fish. This catfish was heading back towards the Andes. They breed upstream. It's part of the world's biggest migration of freshwater fish. Fish might seem less likely mountaineers even than penguins, but their search for a nursery for their young is just as urgent. The Andes have been a human sanctuary too. Prehistoric tribes traveled down the neck of the